The notion that Christianity is offensively exclusive I find interesting because every view is exclusive. Reading the writings of Richard Dawkins or Sam Harris or Christopher Hitchens, who died tragically, their writings are exclusive, where they're basically saying that it's evil, that it's bad, that it's philosophically naive, that it's stupid, and you can lay in all kinds of additional adjectives or other kinds of expletives in some cases to say that believing in God or the gods is wrong. Now they're being extremely exclusive. They're saying there is no other possible way. So why is it that when a Christian says, I believe in the truth, or a Muslim says, I believe that this is true, they are dealt a different set of cards?
There's a part at which I believe Christians should acknowledge the exclusivity we've shown, which has not been helpful. For example, Gandhi, when he grew up in South Africa, went to a Christian church. He was seeking after Christ. He'd been studying the Gospels on his own and wanted to go to church. And went to a church and was turned away because he had brown skin. This is a very sad example of exclusivity that I don't believe Christianity warrants. And so I would say that we have to acknowledge the times in which we've been exclusive in a negative way that has perpetuated that stereotype. On the other hand, I think when you look at the scripture and you look at the Bible, and especially the gospel, where John tells us, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. In other words, Christianity is the most universal of faiths in the sense that it is offered to everyone, regardless of race, religion, ethnicity, your status, where you come from. The gospel goes forward and breaks down all those barriers. In fact, Paul talks about that often between the Jew and the Gentile, that the gospel has broken down those divisions. There aren't any more ethnic, covenantal people in that sense who are the exclusive club. The gospel's gone out to all.
Exclusivity of Christianity is a serious problem for a lot of people, but I think, again, is a misunderstanding of how logic works even in this case. It is not that Christianity is exclusive. It is that truth is exclusive. That's the real issue, because every worldview is exclusive at some point. There is no one worldview that includes everything. It's not even possible to do that. If the moment you claim that what you're saying is true, you are saying that the denial of what you're claiming to be true has to be false. And so it's just logic. That's just how logic works. The crucial question is whether or not God or the Bible does sustain its claim in demonstrating who God is, and whether what he says matches up with reality and with our experience of it. And I think it does. And the fact that it is exclusive does not count against its truth. That's a very different question and a serious misunderstanding.
Yes, Christianity is exclusive. The question is, do our arguments hold up? So I believe with Thomas Carlyle, let truth contend in the marketplace of ideas. It doesn't make me arrogant to give my case. I have to present arguments, I have to present reasons, I have to listen to the objections, and I have to respond to those objections. But if I listen to the objections, if I consider the arguments, if I weigh the contradictory evidence, and if I'm still persuaded, that's not arrogance, that's intellectual integrity.